So, the number 3 team in the AFC came to Kansas City tonight and got their shit blown the hell out. This game was complete and utter domination. I mean, since he came into this game with a loss to Baltimore, and they came into this game with a loss to, or did they beat Baltimore? I don't know. But they lost to the Steelers, and they lost to somebody else. I want to say it was Baltimore, but either way, I don't give a shit. This game, holy shit, man. All the analysts have said all those things about Kansas City. They kept piling them up and kept coming up with excuses. They came to Arrowhead, and they need to get their shit and get the hell out, man. This was not the place for them. So, statistic-wise, scoring, in the first quarter, Kansas City had 7, 17 in the second, 14 in the third, and 7 in the fourth. Should have had another touchdown in the fourth, but Spencer Ware got trigger happy near the end zone and tripped and fell. So really, it should have been 52-10, but I'm perfectly fine with 45-10. This game was once again, it was just a complete blowout. Mahomes came out and just completely shit on Cincinnati from the get-go. I think there was literally, what was it, one or two drives that we didn't score, and one of the drives was Bucker missed his first field goal. I can't remember how long ago or how long it was. It was a fairly decent long field goal, but it's usually one he makes. The wind kind of pushed it out, or at least that's what it looked like to me. Either way, this was a decent team that we played. They came into this game 4-2, and we just completely shit down their neck. I mean, there's literally no way of getting around it. Burfict's cheap ass was sitting there. He was sitting there twisting Spencer Ware's ankles, trying to get late hits the whole game. He threw Travis Kelce around one time for like no reason. And then here come Kareem Hunt and trucked his ass, and that's what injured him. So, you know what? As I said before, I don't think it's okay when players get injured. I don't like seeing it. But this asshole, look, dude, from me to you personally, you are the cheapest goddamn football player in this entire league. Like, you're beating out Dominican Sue, and that's hard to do. So, as goes for Burfict, screw you, man. I'd give a shit less. I'm glad Kareem Hunt trucked your ass. I mean, you deserved it, man. You had it coming. All that cheap-ass bullshit that you pulled over the years, and somebody finally showed you who daddy was. So, with that being said and that out of the way, we are going to go into the stats of this game. And good Lord, I know they look good. I don't know exactly how good, but I know Mahomes lit it up. So Andy Dalton was 15. Sorry. Andy Dalton was 15 for 29, 148 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. There's some MVP stats right there, boy. Rushing, Nixon had 13 carries for 50 yards. The defense was all over this shit all night. The only guy who played good was A.J. Green, of course. Out of the 148 yards that Andy Dalton had, 117 of them went to A.J. Green. Once again, Tyler Boyd and A.J. Green are the only two people that Andy Dalton really throw to, so we kind of expected this kind of thing. And either way, A.J. Green's going to get his yardage one way or another. So moving on to the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes was 28 for 39. God damn. 28 for 39, 358 yards, 4 touchdowns and a pick. He took a deep shot for Hill, and it got picked off. He was up 38-7, man. I don't blame him for taking a deep shot. He underthrew it a little bit. It got picked off. Whatever, it's a gimme. Steven Nelson dropped an interception there at the end of the game. But Ron Parker had a pick six on Andy Dalton right after we scored from half. Tyreek Hill also dropped a deep post route in the end zone. He was wide open. And I think he just got bug-eyed because it hit him right in the chest, and he knew he dropped it, but he came back and scored on that same drive. Here's some stats that will absolutely blow your mind. Kareem Hunt had 15 carries for 86 yards, a touchdown. Spencer Ware had 8 carries for 59 yards, no touchdowns. Kareem Hunt was averaging 5.7 yards a run. Spencer Ware was averaging 7.4 yards a run. Patrick Mahomes had 4 carries for 45 yards. He averaged 11.3 yards a carry. Tyreek Hill had 2 carries for 8 yards. He averaged 4. Moving on to receiving. This one will blow your mind too. Ball got spread around a lot. Travis Kelce targeted 5 times, had 5 receptions, 95 yards, no touchdowns. Sammy Watkins was targeted 7 times. He caught 4 of them for 74 yards. No touchdown. Tyreek Hill was targeted 10 times. He caught 7 of them, 68 yards for a touchdown. Kareem Hunt was targeted 6 times. He caught 5 of them, 55 yards, 2 touchdowns. Spencer Ware was targeted 3 times. He caught 3 of them for 30 yards. Demetrius Harris was targeted twice. He caught 1 for 17 yards and a touchdown. Demarcus Robinson was targeted twice. He caught twice for 13 yards. And Chris Conley was targeted once. He caught 1, and he had 6 yards. Spreading the ball around, dude, these guys were magnificent on catching the ball. We had 1, 2, 3. We had 4 guys that didn't drop a pass tonight when they were targeted. And we had 1 guy who only dropped 1 pass when he was targeted. Let that sink in. That is incredible. D Ford forced a fumble earlier in the game, but Andy Dalton fell on it. Ron Parker had an INT for 33 yards. It was a pick 6. God, man, incredible. Defense played out of their goddamn mind. Orlando Scandrick had 5 tackles, 1 assist. Dorian O'Daniel, 4 tackles, 0 assists. Derek Nandi, 3 tackles, 0 assists. By the way, O'Daniel had 1 tackle for a loss. Kendall Fuller, 3 tackles, 0 assists. Chris Jones, 3 tackles, 0 assists, 1 sack, and 2 forced fumbles, or not 2 forced fumbles, 2 tackles for loss. Sorry, I'm trying to get through it quick so it's not that long. Josh Shaw played a little bit tonight. Hitchens had 3 tackles, 0 assists. Ragland, 2 tackles, 1 assist. Xavier Williams, 2 tackles, no assist. Josh Shaw had 2 tackles for 0 assists. D Ford had 2 tackles, 0 assists, 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss. Jordan Lucas, 2 tackles, 1 assist. Alan Bailey, 1 tackle, 1 assist. Eric Murray, 1 tackle, 0 assists, 1 tackle for loss. I mean, the list just goes on and on, man. Javarius Ward got in on it. Steven Nelson got in on it. Breland Speaks got in there. Ron Parker got in there. Terrence Smith got in there. Terrence Smith was actually hurt early in the game, right after half. I think it was on the. No, it was right before half on the kickoff. Nothing has been released on that yet. Harrison Butker was 1 for 2 on field goals. His longest was 26. Extra points, he was 6 for 6. Damn near perfect like he always is. He's always perfect. This was insane. I mean, we just straight up outplayed these guys. This was a great way to bounce back from a win or a loss, especially losing to the best and then coming back and just absolutely demolishing one of the best teams in the AFC right now. I think they're going to sink on the list, honestly. But you know what? Baltimore isn't far from these guys, and neither is Pittsburgh, and we beat Pittsburgh already. We got Denver next week. Denver's got to come to Arrowhead, and to be completely honest with you, I think we're going to whip the dog shit out of them. Denver doesn't have a very good time when they come to Arrowhead. Case Keenum, he's been to Arrowhead 1 time when he played for the Texans, and he regretted that. So Case Keenum has to come to Arrowhead, and I think it's going to be a bad night for him. You know, this just proves it, man. Everything's different in Arrowhead. If we played this game in Cincy, it may have been a little bit different. I still think we would have won, obviously, but as goes for Case Keenum coming to Arrowhead, hey, good luck, man. Good luck. You're going to need it. With the way that they've been playing here over the past few weeks, yeah, you're going to need it. You're going to need luck to get past that team. all the bullshit that the analysts been saying about our defense. Baltimore has the best defense in the league, right? Or at least now they do. Yeah. How about that shit? Try that out for size. Man, incredible win. On to the next one. You know, this offense is still whipping ass. Mahomes is number one in the league in passing yards, number one in the league in touchdowns. He has 22 touchdowns and he has 2,220 something yards through the air. This team keeps playing like they do. I wouldn't have a doubt in my mind if we wipe our ass on the rest of the schedule. We're starting to go into the easier part of our schedule. I've said these things before, but we had Alex Smith instead of Mahomes. Mahomes is a little bit different. A lot different, actually. The only loss I could really see is at the end of the season when we really don't need to win. So they play Chad Henne. Other than that, obviously the Rams have a chance. They're a pretty good football team, but I'm just going to be completely honest. I don't see us losing to them. They got to play Green Bay next week. I think that's going to be a tough game for them. And maybe Green Bay be the first ones to knock them off. I don't know. If not, you better be damn straight. Kansas City's coming for your ass, boy. They're coming. And it's a full head of steam train, and it ain't stopping. Oakland, I guarantee you we're going to blow their ass out by 50 points twice. I don't give a shit where we're playing. Oakland's a trash bag football team. The Chargers, they always play like shit at Arrowhead. Denver, they always play like shit at Arrowhead. We're in the clear. I mean, the only team we got to play away in the division is Oakland right now. And you best believe I ain't worried about that shit. You best believe that. So that's about it for this video. Kansas City put a total ass whipping on Cincinnati. They came to Kansas City. We wore all red. Beat the dog shit out of them the whole game. Went in a half 24-7. Came out 45-10. Amazing. Amazing defense. The defense absolutely played balls out tonight. Lights out. Couldn't have been any better. Offense just kept steamrolling the whole game. Great win. I'll catch you all on the recap tomorrow.